Okay. I don't know what. No, that's wrong to start. I don't know why society is the way it is today. Today is International Women's Day. Why? What's so special about the opposite sex? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the opposite sex. I am a heterosexual, right? But why would there be an International Women's Day? It's just like in America where they've got African American month or Black month, whatever they call it. I don't get it now. See, back in the day when women didn't have rights in up to the 1958, I think it was, where the proper women's rights come in. I guess that's why I don't understand feminism today, especially the third wave of feminism, and I don't really want to get into that because that's going to be, yeah. But why would there be an International Women's Day? What's the point of it? You see, women today have exactly the same rights as men. There's no right that I have that my wife doesn't have. There's no rules that I have to abide by and my wife doesn't have to abide by. It's an equal society. You see, you got the third wave feminism that will state about there's a wage gap. But they never actually go into it more deeply. The fact that women tend to choose different things. So, for instance, when they have kids, they tend to have time off work. And then when they come back into work, a good majority of them, go into part-time work or don't go back into work. That's just the way society is. So if you was to put that together, of course, men are going to earn more than women. Because if you just do what women earn and what men earn, but don't have any of those different parts to it, then it's going to look like that there is a wage gap. But again, women and men are different. They always have been different. But there seems to be a fight to say that they're not different. Women think differently to men. Women act differently to men. That's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. It's probably why men are attracted to women, not only physically, of course. Men are attracted to women and women are attracted to men. And again, I'm not saying that being gay or anything like that is a bad thing, okay? You've got to do whatever you want to do, just so long as you don't hurt anyone else. I've got no issues with it. But why is there an International Women's Day? They got all their rights back in 1958 or 1960, I think it is. So, what's the issue? You also had a march in London today about pensions for women. Not the fact that men have to wait longer for their pension than women. They don't protest that. But, however, they do protest. Oh, look at this bus. Bus is just going to pull right across the mini roundabout, blocking the whole thing off and being an idiot. Anyway, there's no need for Black Month, American Black Month, or whatever they call it. There's no need for International Women's Day. There's no need for any of these anymore. We are an equal society. Whether you like it or not, we are. We seem to be breeding these people that just feel like they're victims, or the media tells them that they're victims. The governments say that they're victims. I mean, so much so that I believe they're either brought in a law or they're bringing in a law in the UK that if you have a different pigment of your skin, a darker colour than me, then you should be, how can I put this, treated more leniently when you go to the courts. I mean, what's that supposed to be? Positive discrimination. And I love that word, positive discrimination. That is such a cop-out. How can you have those two words together? Surely any discriminations is bad. That's the whole word, discrimination. So how can you have positive discrimination? So if a darker colour person than me goes to court for, I don't know, let's just say shoplifting or car theft, mugging, shooting, the whole lot, murder, they're going to probably get a lesser sentence than me because they have a different pigment on their skin. I thought the law was supposed to be colourblind. So it doesn't matter who you are, what you are, it's depending on the crime that you've done and the circumstances of the crime. But where does that come in with skin colour? How can any society bring that law in? It's still a discrimination. It's sick, it's stupid. But we seem to be carrying this on with International Women's Day, Black Month for America. Now, if you've got a different colour skin, you're going to be treated more leniently in the British courts. What's next? Seriously. Is this just society saying, we hate men? Is this what it is? And actually even worse, we hate white men. Because white men are so bad. We're so evil. We're so cruel. Every race, whether you're talking about Nigerian, Jamaican, West Indian, Indian, English, Australian, German, right across the world, you have your good parts and you have your bad parts. Some men are complete arseholes and total tossers, and some women are exactly the same. Some black people are total arseholes and tossers, and some white people are the same. So whether it's a gender or whether it's a race, it's all the same shit.